Pokémon. These wonderful, magical creatures are a part of our everyday lives, from the Miltank milk on our cereal to the completely legal blood sport of Pokémon tournaments that we use to entertain our children. But for every happy Pikachu and Bulbasaur, there are Pokémon that are victims of their own tragic natures. That's why we here at the Samuel Oak Institute for Assistive Technology work to provide these less fortunate Pokémon with the tools they need to live full and healthy lives. Take, for example, Spoink. To outward appearances, this Pokémon seems happy, bouncing along on its spring-like tail. But all that bouncing hides a terrible secret. Spoink doesn't bounce because it enjoys it. In fact, its constant bouncing is the only thing that keeps its heart beating. If it stops, it dies. But, using a modified pacemaker and a series of pneumatic actuators, we've designed a prosthetic that provides the needed jolts to finally let Spoink cease its constant bouncing torment. Thanks to our work, this Pokémon is now able to do all the things we take for granted: drinking a glass of water, moving through a low-ceiling basement suite, and even using an Etch-a-Sketch. Take, for example, Wigglytuff. This Pokémon is both blessed and cursed with fur so soft and rich that those who touch it are unable to take their hands away. Many of the Wigglytuffs in our care came to us being continually petted by over a dozen people. As you can imagine, being constantly molested, no matter how well-intentioned, can be very traumatic. Much like how conservationists have achieved success by dehorning rhinos to make them less attractive to poachers, we have embarked on a Wigglytuff shaving campaign to remove the source of temptation. While the creature may look strange without its fur, this is vastly preferable to the constant aggravated assault that a Wigglytuff would endure in the wild. Dr. Schaefer is head of the botany division here at SciCat. What are you working on today, Doctor?
Well, Roger, as you know, some Pokémon are actually plants, and today we're working with Sunkern.
Sunkern?
Wait, are you telling me this bush is actually a Pokémon?
Of course not. Sunkern is inside the bush.
Oh, do you think maybe we can coax it out?
No, you see, Sunkern is very timid because its only method of defense is to shake its leaves at its attackers. And as you can guess, that's not very effective at deterring predators.
I see. So what are you doing to address this?
Well, this Sunkern is actually in a pilot project that we're running to try and give some of the less battle-oriented Pokémon a fighting chance in the wild.
And how are you doing that?
Well, Roger, we're giving them guns.
Sunkern? Sunkern!
The next Conkeldurr that comes after this Sunkern is going to be in for a nasty surprise, I tell you what.
Fantastic.
We've also been experimenting with teaching Magikarp how to use a harpoon gun, and we've had some success equipping Happiny with grenades.
Sunkern.
This Sunkern is doing fantastic.
Great job, Doctor. Well, this has been just a brief glimpse, but as you can see, the Samuel Oak Institute for Assistive Technology is on the forefront of helping Pokémon overcome some considerable handicaps. Maybe someday we can live in a world where noise-isolating headphones can prevent a Whismur from spending its life crying because of the sound of its own crying. Maybe one day gastric bypass surgery will allow Snorlax to do something other than eat and sleep. But to get there, we need your help. Please call 1-800-POKEFIX and make a donation to the Institute today. Well, it's amazing how she can load the gun like that.
Sunkern.
Oh, yes. You see, we've been teaching them to... Oh, I see that she's removed the safety now.
Sunkern.
Maybe we should just back up a little bit.
Sunkern, Sunkern.
Okay, maybe we should go now.
Sunkern.
All right, Happiny. To arm the grenade, you pull the pin and... No, not yet, not yet. No, throw it, throw it, throw it! We're gonna need another Happiny.